Hey everybody, how are we doing? Today we're going to talk about something incredibly important, something close to my heart, and I know close to many of yours, our veterans. Every day, brave men and women in uniform put their lives on the line for our country. And when they return home, the transition back to civilian life can be incredibly challenging. Imagine, for a moment, going from the battlefield where every sense is heightened, every action charged with purpose, back to a world that feels almost quiet. That dissonance, that struggle to reconcile two completely different realities, it takes a toll. And sometimes that toll manifests in ways we don't always see. We often talk about the visible wounds of war. But what about the invisible ones? The ones that linger long after the battle is over. Today, we're shining a light on those hidden struggles, on the mental and emotional scars that many veterans carry with them every single day. You know, we often hear the term PTSD, but what does it really mean? It's more than just a buzzword or a label. It's a complex and deeply personal struggle that many face every day. Imagine this. You're back home, safe and sound, but your mind keeps replaying a terrifying moment from your time in service. It's as if your brain is stuck in a loop, unable to move past that traumatic event. It's like a broken record you can't turn off, a vivid nightmare you can't wake up from. Every detail is as sharp and clear as the day it happened, making it impossible to escape. These aren't just bad dreams, they're flashbacks, sudden and intense, transporting you right back to the heart of the trauma. It's as if you're reliving the worst moments of your life over and over again. Your heart races, your palms sweat, you might even feel like you're in danger, even though you're safe at home. The physical symptoms are as real as the emotional ones, making it hard to distinguish between past and present. And then there are the nightmares. They invade your sleep, turning what should be a time of rest into another battlefield. You wake up in a cold sweat, the echoes of the dream clinging to you like smoke. It's a haunting experience that leaves you feeling drained and vulnerable. It's exhausting, trying to get a good night's sleep when your own mind is working against you. The fatigue builds up, affecting every aspect of your life.
And it's not just the flashbacks and nightmares. The impact of PTSD extends far beyond those moments. It's the anxiety, the constant feeling of being on edge, like something bad is about to happen. This hypervigilance can make it difficult to relax or feel safe, even in familiar environments. It's the difficulty concentrating, the irritability, the sudden bursts of anger that seem to come out of nowhere. These emotional swings can strain relationships and make daily tasks feel insurmountable. Living with PTSD is like fighting a battle on two fronts, the memories of the past and the challenges of the present. It's a relentless struggle that requires immense strength and resilience. It's a heavy burden to carry, and it's crucial to remember that seeking help is not a sign of weakness, but a sign of strength. Reaching out for support can be the first step towards healing and reclaiming your life.
Coming home should feel like a victory, right? But for many veterans, it can feel like the fight has followed them home. Instead of relief and joy, they might feel empty, numb, like the world has lost its color. This isn't just the blues or a bad day. This is depression, a serious mental health condition that can cast a long shadow over every aspect of a veteran's life. Imagine waking up every morning feeling like you're wading through thick mud, every task an insurmountable hurdle.
The things you used to enjoy, the hobbies that brought you joy, now seem pointless, meaningless. You isolate yourself from friends and family, not because you don't care, but because you feel like you have nothing left to offer. The guilt and the shame can be overwhelming, whispering insidious lies that you're broken or weak.
But here's the truth. Depression is not a weakness. It's a treatable medical condition, just like a physical injury. Reaching out for help is not a sign of defeat, but a courageous step towards healing and reclaiming your life. When the invisible wounds of war run deep, they often leave scars that are not easily seen but deeply felt. It's tempting to seek solace in anything that can dull the pain, even for a little while. The struggle to find peace can lead to desperate measures.
For some veterans, that solace comes in the form of alcohol or drugs. These substances offer a temporary escape from the relentless memories and emotions. It starts subtly. maybe a few drinks to unwind after a long day, a way to silence the memories that keep replaying in their minds. What begins as a small relief can quickly grow into a larger problem.
But over time, what began as a coping mechanism can transform into a dangerous dependence. The line between use and abuse becomes blurred. The more they rely on substances to numb the pain, the more their tolerance builds, requiring more and more to achieve the same effect. This escalating need can lead to severe consequences. It becomes a vicious cycle, a downward spiral that can be incredibly difficult to break free from. The isolation and despair only deepen.
Substance abuse doesn't just impact a veteran's mental health. It affects their physical health, their relationships, their careers, every aspect of their lives. The ripple effects are far-reaching. It's crucial to remember that addiction is not a moral failing, but a complex medical condition that requires professional help to overcome. Understanding this is key to seeking help.
There is hope, and there is help available. Support systems and treatment options are there for those who reach out. Reaching out for support is the first step towards breaking free from the grip of addiction and reclaiming a healthier, more fulfilling life. It's a journey worth taking, and no one has to walk it alone. Imagine living life with the volume turned up to 11, your senses constantly on high alert as if danger lurks around every corner. That's what it's like for veterans battling anxiety disorders. Every moment is a struggle, a battle against an invisible enemy. It's like a constant state of unease, a knot of worry that never seems to untie, making it hard to find peace or relaxation.
Everyday situations that most people take for granted, like going to the grocery store or being in a crowded room, can trigger intense fear and discomfort. These simple tasks become monumental challenges. Their hearts race, their palms sweat. They might feel dizzy or short of breath. It's a physical reaction that can be overwhelming. It's like their bodies are stuck in fight or flight mode, even when there's no real danger present. This constant state of readiness is exhausting. Some veterans might experience panic attacks, sudden episodes of intense fear that can feel like a heart attack. These episodes can be terrifying and debilitating. Others might develop phobias, irrational fears of specific objects or situations. These fears can limit their ability to live a normal life.
This constant state of hypervigilance can be utterly exhausting, making it difficult to focus on work, relationships, or even simple daily tasks. The mental and physical toll is significant. Anxiety disorders can manifest in different ways, affecting each person uniquely. No two experiences are exactly the same.
The good news is that anxiety disorders are highly treatable with therapy, medication, and healthy coping mechanisms. There are many paths to recovery. Seeking professional help is essential for learning how to manage anxiety and regain control over their lives. With the right support, veterans can find relief and hope.
We often associate veterans with strength and resilience, but sometimes those qualities can mask a deeper struggle, anger and aggression. It's important to remember that many veterans have witnessed and experienced things that most of us can't even imagine.
They've seen the horrors of war, the loss of comrades, the brutality of combat. It's only natural for those experiences to leave an emotional mark, a simmering anger that can be difficult to control. This anger might erupt in outbursts of rage, irritability, or aggressive behavior. They might have trouble controlling their temper, lashing out at loved ones or strangers.
It's crucial to understand that this anger is often a symptom of underlying trauma, a way of coping with the pain and emotional turmoil they're carrying inside. Bottling up those emotions can be incredibly damaging, leading to self-destructive behaviors or strained relationships.
Seeking professional help is essential for learning healthy ways to process their anger, develop coping mechanisms, and build healthier relationships. It's about finding constructive outlets for their emotions, channeling that fire within into something positive and life-affirming.
We've covered a lot today, and it might seem overwhelming, but here's the most important message I want to leave you with. There is hope. Just as our veterans showed incredible courage and resilience in service to our country, they can overcome these challenges with the right support and understanding. Early intervention is key. If you're a veteran struggling with any of the issues we've discussed, please know that you're not alone, and there is no shame in seeking help. Reach out to your local VA, talk to a therapist, join a support group, connect with fellow veterans who understand what you're going through. And to the families and friends of veterans, your love and support can make all the difference. Educate yourselves on the invisible wounds of war, practice patience and understanding, and encourage your loved ones to seek the help they deserve. Let's honor their sacrifice by creating a world where they can truly heal, thrive, and know that they are seen, they are heard, and they are deeply valued.